Today's subject is voting in person. Voting in person is the traditional method that I'm sure you purists will be happy to hear is still out there, in addition to vote by mail. Voting in person is still done as it always has been by going to the polls. You have early voting and you will have voting on election day. And at either of those places, you will still be required to have identification with you. The identification is something with a picture on it and your signature, but they do not have to be on the same document. Most people use a driver's license, which is fine because it includes a photograph and a signature, but you can have a combination of other methods such as an HOA, ID, and a voter registration card with a signature. The combination of those two is fine, as is a passport and a number of other documents. But in-person voting in Florida will occur from October 19th through October 31st of 2020. During early voting, that will be at designated early voting sites. The time of operation of those early voting sites will be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Whereas on election day, the poll will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on election day, unlike the designated early voting sites, you will be required to vote in the precinct to which you have been assigned on election day. You can determine those either by looking at your voter registration card, if you still have it, or going on the Supervisor of Elections website on martinvotes.com to identify what is your polling place. Remember, election day, your polling place only, early voting at a designated early voting sites. And also, if you want to do a combination of vote by mail and in-person voting, you can actually take your vote by mail ballot to the early voting sites. They will have drop boxes and you can simply put it in the drop box at the early voting sites. However, on election day, you can only drop vote by mail ballots into the collection box at the Supervisor of Elections office, and those ballots have to be in the collection box by the close of the polls, which is 7 p.m. on election day.